Okay, Luna's all done his breakfast, took everything away, washed it all, and I have a bag over here, which I hang up his bowls in this little bag when I'm done feeding him, so I can just have access to it, take out the clean stuff and feed him, things like that. Now, I want to show you my flowers. I recorded it earlier, when I always say, hello world, but when I went back, couldn't find it, so I don't know, maybe I hit the wrong button. Who knows for sure. See, I think everything's in there is okay. The light's off. Yep, and everything seems to be okay right there. Let's go and check those roses out. The yellow ones have given me 4 blossoms this year. Every year it does, too. The red, I think, maybe 2, maybe 3 for the orange, and maybe 3 for the pink. But right now they look beautiful. Let's go take a look at those and see how they look. Another beautiful day. It's so wonderful. Yesterday was a gorgeous day. I think it was maybe in the mid-60s. Really, really nice. Let's just go over this way. All these leaves. Wouldn't it be nice if all these leaves were even 10 cents each, or even a penny? I'd be rich. Okay. Oh, here we go. So this is a beautiful, beautiful yellow roses, and when you smell them, they smell like lemon. Really, really nice smell. And then I have, let me just step back here. We have, look at this beautiful, delicate bud. It's opening. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? An orange one. And this is a favorite of one of my sons, the pink. Whoops, stepping over stuff. It's got some blossoms up there. It wants to open up. And right there. Isn't that just beautiful? Wow. So, this makes me rich. It does. Right? You can be rich by having, family and good friends and knowing the good Lord. That can make you real rich. All right? And content, absolutely. Let's see over here. I guess that's about it over there. So, strawberries are, even the late October. I think we have one more week to go before we get into November. But look at the flowers on the strawberries. We've been eating them as they're turning red and ripen up. So we have little new blooms there, and we have a lot of new strawberries coming out. There's a bunch of strawberries on here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strawberries, 6 strawberries there. And we have more strawberries. Let's see. Oh, there's a strawberry over there. And see strawberries down here. So, yeah, it's doing really, really well. And it's kind of cool to see an orange one when it's ripened. Hey, look at this. Well, anyways, orange one. No, when the strawberries are red and ripened, it's really cool to come over and have a snack. Got distracted by this. Look at this, guys. Isn't this beautiful? Again, one more week left and we're in November, but here's a pretty plant that's grown really tall. And it has beautiful little blooms on it, little blossoms that want to open up. It's not going to be cool. It's going to be nice, really pretty. It's going to be nice yellow. Gorgeous. So really, 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 really blessed. Throughout the whole year, I've always had something blooming that I can look at and enjoy. So that's really great. So that's not too bad. Everything else is going well. Let's see over here. Luna's had his breakfast. It's good. I got to work now and get the goats out. And then I'm going to do the chickens. But look how everything's turning yellow. I'll be cutting that back in the spring. Pear tree. Beautiful pears this year. They were so delicious. Now the only thing I have left in my garden I have over here would be, this is called lemon thyme, an herb. And then I did put some tomato plants over there, which are still growing. But they're not going to be able to give me anything. But I don't know. I might take one of the healthiest ones and put in the cellar, see what happens. And then I have my asparagus over there. But it's going to take about, I think, 3 or 4 years before the asparagus would be fruiting enough to eat. But you know what? I didn't know. The asparagus plant comes up. It can last for like 20 years, asparagus. So that's what asparagus looks like. It's supposed to produce little red berries on it, but I haven't noticed any little red berries yet. But it's very delicate. There it is. Oop, there it is. So, cool. Tomato plants over here. So I might take like one of the healthiest tomato plants and just maybe bring it in the house, see what happens. But I got like 6 of them out here. And they're doing good. You know, we've had really cold, like high 30s, and they still survived. I was impressed. Because they say normally tomato plants, they don't like anything lower than 40. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here, guys, and I'm going to continue my work, and I'll see you in a little bit. Here we go. Here's Luna eating its breakfast now. Get nice fresh water, get some wet food. I can't find the fancy feast, just the beef pate. I guess it's very popular, so I have to get the beef and chicken combined, those two pates. Well, beef and chicken pate. But anyways, hopefully he'll eat all of that. He's very finicky, and he's got little crunchies there. So what I'm doing now is once he's done eating, I just take everything away, the water and everything. He always has water outside he can find, but I don't leave any food in here at all. Before I was leaving, you know, I would take his wet one away, but I leave his crunchies there in case he wanted a little snack. But now he's going to have to eat everything in the morning till he's nice and full, and eat everything at nighttime. So I spend time with him both morning and night to make sure he's eating, gets all his fill, then I take it away. Because there's a mouse in here, and he's a pretty good sized one. And he's getting fat on eating all this you know, kitty crunchies. So the more he has available, the little mouse, or however many there are, easy food, they're going to stay around. But when they find the food source is gone, they'll have to go elsewhere or hunt out elsewhere. And I got to pick up some retardants to keep them away from the barn. So the possum was getting in somewhere in the back wall, going down by the corner there, and the foundation was knocked in. So I took the stones out and replaced them, and they haven't been touched since, which is a good thing. So we're getting there. Yeah, it just didn't dawn on me. Well, I mean, it didn't dawn on me. It should have, because you can't leave food out. It attracts other animals. But that's okay. We'll keep on working at it. Keep the little buggers out, so Luna can have a safe place to eat and sleep and be happy. Right, Luna? Absolutely. Another beautiful day. Fantastic. So while he's eating, we'll just pause this, and then I'll be back a little bit. Luna ate all his fancy feast wet food. Now he's going on some crunchies, and he kept on looking out the door, so I shut the little barn door here so he wouldn't get distracted. How do you like my handiwork? I put this little stick up here so I could just rest it against the other door so that it will stay, you know, closed. So when I'm in here with him alone, I can just spend time, and he's not distracted to look outside, see what's going on, what's that. So not too bad. I got the light on so he has a little bit more light to see, because it gets dark without the light. There he goes. He's having some crunchies now, so he's working on his breakfast. Okay, I'll be with you in a minute or two. They greet me every morning, brings a smile to my face. There they are. They're encouraging me to go on, keep on going. You can do it, okay? You can do it, absolutely. This video is going to be a little short segments, all kind of put together. But able to keep a lot of those leaves off my mesh wire over the chickens, so not too bad. You know, when they get accumulated, I just take actually I have better luck just taking the end of my rake, the round wooden, what do you call it, round wooden, I don't know what you call it, handle, I guess, and just continue to, you know, roll the leaves over and get them off the wire. So that's not working out too bad. All right, girls, I'm coming. I know it's taking a long time this morning, but that's what's exciting about life. It doesn't have to be the same every single day. Ready to go out back, babies? Say hello, world. Good to see you. We want our little snacks. Okay, let's go. Let's take these bags right here. I can get both of them. Can I get both of them? Yep. There we go. Oh, snack-a-risky. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's take these little bags here. And let's kind of walk that way. Wait. You have to get behind me somehow. All right. I'm going to move over here this way. Look out. Don't rush me. Oh, hang on, people. Don't get you dizzy. Oh, goodness gracious. I thought maybe I could record you as I'm walking, but I don't think so. If I go backwards, I might fall. What do you think? Make all the people dizzy, dizzy, dizzy? I think we will. Follow the path. Follow the path, right? Follow the path. Okay, hold on. We're going this way. Hold on a minute. Let's find a good spot for one bag. Put this one right here. Okay. One bag there. Okay, Rarity, put your bag over here. It's a good spot. Okay, all right. Sorry, people, getting you all dizzy going back and forth. There you go. They get a little bit of something in the morning. Get their digestive juices going. Right, little something. I can still want them to eat whatever they can find out here. Leaves and things of that sort. And that will save my hay for more for the winter when they really need it. But I think maybe from, was it June, July, August, September, and most of October, they were only fed once at night. They're serving. And they were outside eating the greenery that I have out here. So they were able to, you know, find food and things of that kind. Eat all kinds of stuff. So it worked out pretty good. I used to feed them twice a day in the summer months. And last year I was saying, boy, you guys are wasting a lot of my feed. A lot of hay you're not eating and a lot of hay left in the barn. What the heck's going on? So they're just overfeeding them. You know, they were not hungry. So now they get a little bit in the morning, especially now where a lot of it's, you know, dying out, and they've eaten a lot so far. So they get a little bit in the morning now where it's late, well, mid-October, I guess. And then they'll spend the rest of the day eating, and I feed them at night. And at nighttime, I have no waste whatsoever. They're eating it right up. You know, might be just a teeny bit sometimes of some hay on the ground, but very, very little. They're really eating it up well. So overfeeding them, and didn't need to do that, and that's kind of a waste of money and a waste of hay. So give them, you know, let them in the good summer weathers when things are growing, they're out here foraging for their food, which is natural for them. And then at nighttime, in the summertime, they have their full portion of food and grain. I give them some Timothy and alfalfa pellets, and I give them very little of the goat feed, not too much. But I think I only give him a half a cup a day, which is very little. And this one I do give a full cup, because I noticed over the winter that Applejack was looking pretty good, but Rarity was not looking that great. And I mean, he was looking okay, but I get there in the morning, he'd be cold. Like, what the heck's going on? So I think maybe this guy over here was eating more of the food, so that's why this winter I'm going to be separating them, so that Rarity can have all that he needs, comfortably eat, and not be rushed. He's such a good boy. He never gives me any trouble whatsoever. He's a sweetie pie. And this guy really, I mean, he's okay too. He's a good boy. He likes to be involved in everything, and he likes to follow you around like a doggy. That's okay. But putting them out here gives me an opportunity to work on the barn, and they're not bothering me, so that's good. So we'll go back to probably feeding full morning and evening feedings when the snow is going to hit the ground. And then they'll be all set to do that until probably next June, when things are growing and they can go back to foraging for their breakfast, and then have something at nighttime for me in the barn. That's not too bad. So that's not bad. Look at that. See, it's not that many leaves on right now, because the trees that are over that net, pretty much all the leaves have fallen. So we're doing good. So I'm going to continue on, and I will check with you in a few minutes. Get one half of the barn cleaned out. This is where I have the hay that I'm storing here, but I will be putting that in the back of the barn so that Rarity can have this. And they have their hay measured out. I have a scale over here which I use to measure their hay, and that's about 3 pounds in each bag, plus the little treats they get in the morning, plus whatever they can eat during the day is really plenty. And then I had to put my, I had sunflower seeds in here. Well, actually, I had sunflower seeds in the original bag, and I put them into a grain bag, but plastic grain bag, but the little bugger mouse was able to get at it. So now I get them in these buckets, and I have a board on top and this very heavy post driver. So they're not going to be able to lift that up, that's for sure. Let's see what else I have. I guess everything else looks pretty good around here. Okay, just checking to make sure they're not getting into that. Looks pretty good. Okay, be back in a little bit.